Russian President Vladimir Putin has traveled to Mongolia despite an arrest warrant issued by the International Criminal Court, ICC. He arrived in the Mongolian capital, Ulaanbaatar, on Tuesday. This marks the first time Putin has visited a member country of the ICC since the warrant was issued on March 17 last year. The news was reported by Al Jazeera and the New York Times. Russian state media broadcasted the landing of Putin's plane in Ulaanbaatar. The ICC issued an arrest warrant against Putin in 2023, accusing him of illegally deporting Ukrainian children to Russia. According to the Rome Statute, individuals with arrest warrants face the risk of being detained if they set foot in any ICC member state. However, the court cannot force any country to comply. Despite Mongolia being an ICC member, Ulaanbaatar did not enforce the arrest order, leaving the ICC with little recourse. Meanwhile, the ICC, Ukraine, several Western countries, and various human rights organizations have called on Mongolia to arrest Putin. However, upon his arrival in Ulaanbaatar, Putin was warmly welcomed by Mongolia. Flags of both nations were raised at Genghis Khan Square as a symbol of friendship. A small protest occurred the day before Putin's visit, with demonstrators holding signs that read, "Expel war criminal Putin." Ukraine has also urged Mongolia to arrest Putin during his visit. However, Mongolia has never taken a stance against Russia. It refrained from criticizing Russia's actions and did not vote against Moscow at the United Nations. Altanchia Batdorj, executive director of Amnesty International Mongolia, stated, "Putin is a criminal. If he can travel safely to any ICC member state, his aggressive behavior will only escalate." ICC member states are obligated to bring individuals with arrest warrants to justice. However, the ICC lacks the power to compel countries to comply. A Kremlin spokesperson stated last week that Putin does not need to worry about being arrested during his visit, as Mongolia has maintained good relations with both Beijing and Moscow since the fall of the Soviet Union. Before his visit to Mongolia, Putin warned Ukraine on Monday that Russia cannot be stopped. He made this remark while speaking at a student event in Siberia. Putin also stated that Russian forces are advancing in eastern Ukraine, demonstrating that Ukrainian forces' attempts to penetrate Russia's Kursk region are failing. The Russian Defense Ministry claimed they recently captured 3 villages in Ukraine's Donetsk, Luhansk, and Kharkiv regions. The villages include Novozelin, located between Donetsk and Pokrovsk, Sinkivka in Kharkiv, and Kostiantynivka in Donetsk. On Monday, the ministry also claimed to have seized another village in the eastern Donetsk region. Meanwhile, Ukrainian forces have made significant advances into Russia. On August 6 of this year, Ukrainian forces entered Russia's Kursk region, occupying over 1,300 kilometers of territory. Ukrainian flags have been raised in various locations. This is the first such attack on Russian soil since World War II, boosting morale in Ukraine. Ukraine stated that the objective of these attacks was to drive Russian forces out of eastern Ukraine. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy said, "Russia will understand what revenge means. They tried to destroy us, but what they intended to do on our land is now happening on theirs. Let them realize what they've done. Ukrainians know how to achieve their goals." Zelenskyy also referred to the captured territories as a bargaining chip and suggested that they could be exchanged for regions in Ukraine occupied by Moscow. Please visit our website clmxn.com. Thanks to join our channel. Please subscribe for future notifications.